In this video, we are gonna go over simple tips to make baby sidelying play easier. Sidelying play is absolutely one of the most important play positions for newborns to pre-rolling. And oftentimes parents are never even told that is something that could help their baby, which as a pediatric physical therapist makes me a little bit crazy. So I'm here to share with you guys all the benefits of sidelying play for your baby, if sidelying play is safe for your baby to do, and what you can do if your baby hates tummy time, especially whether or not sidelying play counts as tummy time, and how to strengthen your baby's arms if they hate tummy time. Hi, I'm Dr. Lauren Baker, a pediatric physical therapist, and on this channel, we help proactive parents learn tips and tricks to help their babies move better. Think of me as your pediatric physical therapy bestie, here to help you learn how to help your baby move with confidence and ease. In this video, we're gonna go over a ton of topics that all stem down to why sidelying play is an absolute must for your baby. Specifically, as a pediatric physical therapist, I often see that parents have babies who are struggling with rolling, and no one has ever mentioned that it would be so beneficial for their baby to utilize sidelying play. It's a gap in the education that we are providing for families, and oftentimes if we add in sidelying play, as long as there's not any other mobility or strength concerns, babies can start filling in the gaps of their strength and then be in a better spot to move on to rolling. Number one, is sidelying safe for newborns? We all know that the American Academy of Pediatricians promotes back to sleep safe sleep practices, and I'm a big proponent of that as well. We want to make sure that our babies are safe when they're sleeping, and the only way to ensure that is that they are sleeping on their backs until they can physically and independently roll themselves onto their bellies by themselves, to then sleep on their bellies and roll to their backs. Once they have the strength and the mobility to roll from their back to their belly safely on their own, then they can choose how they want to sleep. But until then, we always want to put our babies on their back to sleep. So no, sidelying is not a safe sleep position. However, it is absolutely a safe, supervised, awake play position. So we want to make sure that during our wake periods for our newborns to pre-rolling kiddos, so 4 to 6 months old, that they are given the opportunity to play in a sidelying position on both sides. So we want them to play with their left side on the ground as well as with the right side on the ground. You may notice that for some littles, left side lying is more difficult, and for some littles, right side lying is more difficult, or both sides are difficult, or neither sides are difficult, and it just really depends. There's different reasons why one side might be more difficult than the other, but the biggest thing you want to know for the purposes of this video is that sidelying play is absolutely essential for babies to have the foundation that they need in order to learn how to roll from their back to their belly and their belly to their back independently. Question number 2, does sidelying play count as tummy time? The answer is sort of. So you want to make sure that your newborn to 6-month-old is given the opportunity to play in all 4 play positions. You want to be able to make sure that your baby spends time playing on their back, playing on their belly, playing on either side. If you notice that tummy time is a struggle for your little, sidelying play will get some benefits of tummy time, but not all of the benefits of tummy time. So you want to make sure that you are still providing tummy time positions if they're struggling that are to the level of what they can tolerate. There's a million different ways that you can work on tummy time if a baby is struggling, as well as ways that you can influence their experience with tummy time. If you want the full comprehensive guide to tummy time and making sure that your baby has everything they need, including information on side-lying play, make sure that you grab a copy of my newest book, Tummy Time and Learning to Roll, a baby development book for ambitious parents and pediatric healthcare providers to help babies learn to roll independently. It looks like this. It will be linked in the description as well as in the pinned comment. It's literally going to have 240 plus color photos of side-lying play, back play, tummy time options, including modifications. So a lot of parents don't know that there are different ways that you can place a child that still count as tummy time, but might be a little bit easier. It also goes through ways that you can troubleshoot if a child is struggling with tummy time so that you can make sure that they are in the best position possible and you're meeting them where they're at and where they can tolerate, but you're also addressing the areas that are maybe limiting them from fully being able to tolerate being on their belly on the floor. Number 3, what are ways that babies can strengthen their arms without being in tummy time? So side-lying play is one of the ways that babies are going to be able to strengthen their arms in a slightly easier way than tummy time. Now, it's not going to replace tummy time. Tummy time, even supported tummy time or modified tummy time, again, all linked in the book, is still super, super important. But side-lying play allows for babies to move their arms, especially their top arm, in a way that gravity is less. So when you're in tummy time, you're pushing against the ground and gravity is literally trying to push you to the floor. You're trying to push away while gravity literally like slams your face and your chest and your arms down back where you came from. Where when you're lying on your side, you're able to move the top arm in a what we call a gravity eliminated position, which makes it easier. Gravity is less intense when babies are lying on their side compared to when they're actually trying to push against the ground in tummy time to lift their chest. So if you notice that tummy time is so incredibly difficult for your baby and you're not even finding, you bought the book and you're trying all the things and it's still really tough, this is gonna be a way for you to build your baby's arm strength tolerance very slowly, potentially enough that then when you add in some of those modified positions for tummy time that are listed in the book, it's not gonna be quite as difficult as it was before because they have some arm strengthening in a position where gravity was a little bit less and a little bit nicer to them. So this little friend is in the 3 to 4 month range. He'll be 4 months in a couple weeks. And we are gonna talk about side-lying. Okay, so in order to get into side-lying, I'm going to roll him from his pelvis onto a side. So this is considered right side lying. Now, some babies can hold this position by themselves. You see here that his left hip is flexing up and his right leg is straight. That's the position a baby needs to do in order to hold. Now, he's gonna kind of roll out of it. So I'm gonna help him be interested by placing a toy in front so that he reaches forward, which allows him to better play. And then I can also have my hand behind to kind of guide him. Oh, you get it? Oh, you get it, look. Good job. And I can also have a hand to just support here. Now, you can also support their pelvis with your leg. Hi, hi, what's this? Oh, go num num num. Ooh. Should we get it? Can we try to grasp it? Good job. Ooh, did you get it? And while he's here, you can have the baby be stationary, or you can give them little bum rolls. Holding this position, you can see back here too, there's about a 1 inch gap between my leg and his body, and you can see his pelvis went from being stacked on top of each other as if it's a straight line to rolling backwards where the line would be more diagonal. And so in that case, I'm just gonna stack him a little bit more, and I'm gonna place my leg right against his pelvis to keep him in that position. And we're gonna spend 2 to 5 minutes on the right side, and then we're gonna roll and spend 2 to 5 minutes on the left side. Good job. What are you doing? Yeah. Are you trying to get it? Did you try to eat it? Num, 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 num. Num, 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 num. And I can give him some pelvic rocks while we're in this position, because that can help him understand, hey, that my pelvis moves separately from the rest of my body. My hand is just in a gentle, calm, open shape. My fingers are towards his buttocks, and my thumb is just kind of wrapping around the front of his pelvis. And I'm just rocking him back and forth, not past any resistance that the baby might have. Yeah, what do you think? What do you think of this booty rock? That's a big yawn. Should we switch the other side? So again, I'm going to roll him over from his pelvis right here. Scooch back. Can you get it? Oh, good job. Can you bring it to your mouth? Oh, good job. Yeah. Yeah. And I do want this knee, this hip flex up a little bit more. Oh, is this one harder? Yeah, I see you want to roll. Oh. Num, num, num. Num, num, num. Num, num, num. And I can come back in here and use my foot to stabilize, or I can use this leg. His head is a little bit in extension, so I'm gonna kind of reposition him so that his whole body is in line. There you go, bud. Now another trick you can do is roll up a towel and place the towel behind them. Obviously, you want to make sure that this is supervised. But here, the towel roll is kind of keeping that pelvis a little shifted over. Good job. Good work, mister. Good work. The other position that you can do is roll up a towel and place it so that he can kind of rest this front knee. And so it's gonna basically just be in between into the level, into the height of where this leg is. Might need to bring it down a little bit more. The hip and the knee is just resting on this towel, so then he doesn't have to work to hold that leg up against gravity. So you may notice that if you give the towel, you may not need the opposite towel. So both positions work on slightly different things. Yeah, good job. Can we tuck, tuck, tuck? Look at you wiggling. Nice work. Nice work, friend. But this position is a pre-rolling position. And so as a baby rolls over, hi, we can go get this one. Good job. There we go. job. Good job. Push, push, push. Good work. And then open that, bring that arm out. Nice job. Yeah, hi. Good work. Did you do a good job? Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna fix this arm. Hi. Hey. Hi. Say bye, friends. And that's a wrap, friends. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me so that you can learn how to help your baby in side-lying play and how to help them have the foundational skills that they need so that they can move on to rolling independently in that 4 to 6 month range. If you have any questions, maybe you were going through this video and you were like, ooh, I don't know how that would apply exactly to my situation, make sure you drop them in the comments below. I absolutely adore interacting with my subscribers and with the YouTube community. If you are a new subscriber, make sure you say hi. If you are feeling like, hey, I want more information. I want the comprehensive info so that I can make sure that my baby has absolutely everything that they need in order to be able to roll from their belly to their back and their back to their belly independently, and then the rest of the milestones are a breeze after that. Make sure that you grab my latest book, Tummy Time and Learning to Roll. Again, it's gonna have tons of pictures, over 240, plus a free video course. Plus it has checklists to make sure that you are not missing any steps because you don't know what you don't know, right? So this book's linked in the pinned comment as well as in the description. If you feel like you need even more than that, and you want one-on-one time with me, make sure you check the pinned comment because there's gonna be a link where you can schedule an online parent consultation. And that's where we can talk about all things side-lying play, troubleshoot anything that is coming up for you, answer any questions you have about rolling or pre-rolling skills, and make sure that you feel really supported in this season of your baby's milestone. If you would like one more exercise, make sure you check this video out because that is gonna be the next step to help babies go from side-lying play from the back to the side lying and then combine it to get them over onto their belly.